Alright, I'm on the last stretch of getting this pan liner installed so I can get ready for inspection. I got it rolled out here on the floor. I think it's a 7x5. I rolled it out flat so hopefully it'll be a little bit easier to work with and manipulate, but I'm going to be taking this and moving it over here into the shower. Let's get to work. So I'm getting this set up. This is probably the right height, but I'll have plenty of extra. It'll sit up pretty high. That's probably a good 18 inches up on both front and back sides. So that's plenty, I think. And then over here on the side, that's probably, I'd call that probably like 12 or 14 inches tall. So we'll have plenty of material up the wall, plus it also wraps all the way around the curve as well. So we should be good to go. Alright, so now I have my pan liner situated in here the way that I want. I got this pulled back and the bolts are taken out so that now I can get this pan liner located over here that I want. And then I'll use my silicone. I'll lay down a thick bead right here around this ring. And then I will cut little tiny slits so that these I can put these bolts back in, and then I'll be able to put the ring back in on there and it'll be where I want it, and then we'll get the rest of the pan liner installed as well. Alright, let's put our silicone down. Alright, got my silicone bead laid down. Silicone bead laid down. Now I can put this over top. Alright, get my blade, which is a brand new blade. I just replaced it. This is where the center of the hole is, and right here is where the bolt holes are. So we're going to make a very small cut, just like that. Just enough to get the bolt through. The lighting in here is freaking terrible, so I'm sorry about that, but hopefully you can see now there are two bolts installed. I'm not going to film the rest of this because you can't see jack squat anyway, so anyway, just trust that I got two bolts in there. Alright, all four are now installed. You can see just with the minimal of slit in there, I was able to push the bolt through and then tighten it down. So now I will, right here is the center of the drain, as you can see, push it down. I'm going to make a cross slit like this, and then I'll be able to push the top ring of the drain down on there and bolt it all down. We'll be done. There. So that is my cut down into the drain. Can't see very well, but the drain's down there. Okay, now we can put the top ring in. Alright, so now the ring is on. Turn it counterclockwise and set it. Hopefully, got this piece under there. There, like that. Now it's all set. Then you can just tighten it down, and you can see that those slits have it sitting down on their top properly. Alright, so we'll tighten this down, then I can screw the rest of this in and we'll be done. Alright, so I got the pan liner mostly installed. It's I got my hospital folds on this end and this end, and then I am going to make my hospital fold here and my slit on this corner, and then I'll do the same on this corner. I'll make sure everything gets folded over the outside edge of the curb and then screwed in down there as well, and I will be done. I'll just go ahead and wrap this up and then I'll film it at the very end. Alright, so here is the final product. Well, not quite final. I still need to, right down here, I still need to trim the bottom part of the liner. But everything else is pretty much done. I got it folded up out of the way. The drain flange is installed. I got all my, I guess what do you call those, the hospital folds in the corners. And then that's pretty much it. This goes all the way to the edge. I'm going to go back and get those little corner pieces that adhere. You use this, I think it's called X15. But anyway, you get a little piece of, it fills in this corner basically right here. I don't have them right now, but I'll go back and actually put those in. One on that side and one on that side, just to kind of waterproof that a little bit further. But I'm pretty pleased with the way this turned out. There's a lot. Let me see if I get my measuring tape here one-handed. Yep, so it's almost 16 inches of height most of the way around. This one is about 14 on the back, and then up here in the front is almost, it's just short of 18. So that's pretty good. That's probably way higher. Really, that's way higher than you really need it. But I bought a large pan liner in order to try to make this fit without having to cut it. I feel like this turned out pretty good. I am going to now water test this, and I'll be ready for the inspector to come and check it out. And yeah, we're coming right along. I'm pretty pleased with this now. Filling up the bucket so I can take it downstairs and water test my new shower pan liner. Filling it up, This is bucket number 3 now. Water is sitting in here, and of course you can't see a bloody thing. Alright, so you can see that little line down there. I'm currently in the process of filling it up to that line, which should be probably about another half a bucket, maybe a little bit more than that. I will then set a timer for 4 hours and come back and check it. But it's currently got, I don't know, there's probably about 1.5 inches of water in there now. Anyway, so we'll fill it up to that line and set the timer, come back and check it later. Alright, the water line is right up to the bottom of that Sharpie mark. I just set a timer for 4 hours. I'll come back, I'll fill you in and see what happens. It has been 4 hours. Let's go see. And we have a perfectly waterproof shower pan liner, at least for the last 4 hours. I'm actually going to let this sit overnight and check it in the morning and see what we get from that, but I am feeling very confident that we are going to be just fine. Success. Alright, so one more test. This is my 24-hour test. As you can see, the water level has not moved. So we are in good shape. My pan is waterproof. So I'm going to go ahead and pull that balloon out of there, let the water drain, and we're set. Alright, so I think that's where I'm going to end this video. This has been over probably 3 or 4 days now because I had to pour the pan, let it dry. I let it dry for I think 2 days before I put the pan liner in. I'm kind of backed up on some video editing, so I'll get some of that stuff done and put up soon. But after I get finished with this, I will call the inspector. I'll have him come take a look at everything, and then hopefully we'll be ready to start doing drywall soon. My wife still has to pick out all the tile and all that good stuff, so we're still a bit of ways. So I still have a lot more work to do to get things going down here, but hopefully soon I'll be able to start drywalling, which I'm not doing myself. I'm actually hiring that out, and pretty soon I think the basement is going to look a lot different, and I'm really excited about that. So anyway, thanks for watching the video. Like, comment, subscribe, follow me along on this journey as I get things finished up, and I'll see you in the next one.